Hello everyone, welcome to the class. In this session, we will understand few problems related to flowchart. Let us understand. So the first problem is flowchart to find the area and circumference of a circle. So before I am going to draw this flowchart, I would like to know what is the formula for the circle, area and circumference. Area of a circle and circumference circle, the formula I should know, we should know. So what is the formula? Area is equal to, what is the formula? Area is equal to pi r square. All of you know that pi r square. Pi r square. Pi into r square. R into r. Pi r square. That is the area formula. And circumference formula. 2 pi r. 2 pi r. 2 into pi into r. So you can include symbol also. Pi instead of pi. You can include symbol also. Okay. So but technically it is not feasible. For that, for the pi value is 3.142. That value we are replacing here into your asterisk symbol represents multiplication. RAD is the variable. In this variable the value we are moving. Input RAD means this RAD is a variable. In that variable the value we are moving. The value will be substituted here. Further it will be substituted here. We will find area. Further circum 2 into pi r. 2 pi r. So RAD which we have received in the input, that it will be substituted and it will be multiplied with this element and with this element. Finally we will get the circumference. So area contains area of a circle, circum contains the circumference of a circle. Both we are displaying with this symbol. So this is a diagrammatic representation of this problem. So all of you understood in this. In order to start the flowchart, we are using the vowel symbol, and stop the flowchart, vowel symbol. Input and output operation is parallelogram, and processing operation is this is what, rectangle. Okay. Again moving on, flowchart to find the greatest of two numbers. So these are greatest of two numbers. Let us consider. I am taking one example here. I am taking 2 and 5. These are the two numbers. So A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 5. These are the two numbers. In this you can easily identify the biggest number, that means greatest of these two. So what is the greatest? 5. So how you are identified 5 as a big number, greatest number of these two? So we are comparing with this element, so that this number is big, so we are concluding this number is big. Correct? So in order to find the greatest of two numbers, first we have to input the values, the 2 and 5. So 2 will be placed in A, that's why input A. 5 will be placed in B, that's why input B. So two values we are inputted, we are accommodated in the two variables. Further we are using this symbol, decision making symbol, we can say rhombus symbol. Is A greater than B? It is a question mark. Is A greater than B? So here we are checking condition. A greater than B is a condition. We are checking A is greater than B or not. We are checking. So A is what? 2. 2 greater than B. Here I am writing 2 greater than 5. So 2 is not greater than 5. This is false. This statement becomes false. 2 greater than 5. This statement becomes false. Why? 2 is not greater than 5. That's why it is false. So if it is false, we are moving this side. If it is true, we are moving this side. In this case, we are moving this side. So output B. B is what? 5. So 5 is output. 5 is output means 5 is the greatest number. This is the flow chart for this problem. This is a diagrammatic representation of the algorithm. We are simplifying it. Okay. Let us take one different example. I am taking 11 and 7. 11 and 7. So A is 11 and B is 7. So in this A and B values we inputted, we are checking the condition here. 11 greater than B now. 11 greater than B now. So 11 greater than B means 7. So 11 is greater than 7. Yes, it is true. It is true. In this case, it is true. So once if it is true, it won't move to this direction. It will move to this direction and it prints A. So what is the A in this case? 11. So what is the biggest among these two? Between these two? 11. So 11 is the greatest number, these two now. Okay. So finally we will get the output. So finally we are going to stop. So this is the flowchart to find the greater of two numbers. Okay. So this is the flowchart's explanation. So again the third one is the rest of the things we will discuss by tomorrow. Thank you everyone.